Learn Spanish super duper fast. Learn Spanish faster than ever. Learn Spanish in 7 days. Oh, it happened again. I became fluent in Spanish again. Well, if you had to become fluent in Spanish again, you were never fluent in Spanish in first place. Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Giancarlo, and the most frequently asked question that I get is this one here. How long does it take to learn Spanish? Or how long would it take me if I start from scratch? In this video, I am going to give you my most honest answer to that question. Spoiler alert, it's not a popular answer, and it's one that you will most likely not hear in other places. Vamos. The first thing that we need to keep in mind is that learning Spanish is a great achievement. Not everybody can do it. It takes time and dedication. You have to work for it. Now let me ask you this. Do you really want to learn Spanish? Or do you just wish that at some point, someday, somehow, you will become fluent in Spanish? Those are two different things. So let's take a look at 4 different factors that will have an impact on how fast you can actually become fluent in Spanish. Número 1, esfuerzo, effort. Becoming fluent in Spanish takes 2 parties. It's not a done-for-you service. You need to find a great class with a great teacher, a teacher who can help you practice and answer all your questions. But in addition to that, you need to do your share. And this is something that not everybody wants to talk about because it doesn't sound appealing. It scares students. Everybody wants to learn Spanish very quick, very easy. I just want to do this little thing and be fluent in Spanish and done forever. But the truth is that you need to take time from your daily routine to dedicate to learning the language. Again, you have to work for it. Imagine you get a membership in the nicest gym in town. Now you have access to this fancy equipment that can help you get in shape. But if you don't go to the gym, or you go once a week or once every 2 weeks, do you really think that this gym with all this fancy equipment can help you get in shape if you don't do your share? If you don't go to the gym and actually work out? No. So factor number 1, effort. You need to do your share. Again, do you really want to become fluent in Spanish, or you just wish that somehow at some point in your life you will become fluent in Spanish? Número 2, memoria, memory. If you ask me how long does it take to learn Spanish, I will ask you, how long does it take you to memorize things? Because there is a process. You need to move information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory. And that takes time and work, of course. Many people believe that older students will learn Spanish slower than younger students, and this could be somewhat true, but it's not about how old you are, it's about how active your brain is. I have seen older students learning Spanish faster than many younger students. So factor number 2, memoria, memory. How fast can you memorize vocabulary? How fast can you memorize new concepts? How active is your brain? Factor número 3, talentos, talents. We all have different skill sets. We all have different talents. Some students will learn Spanish faster because they were born with the skills to learn a second language. Again, we all have different skills. And here I want to put a very interesting example. This guy over here is Lionel Messi, the best soccer player in human history. He's a genius at playing soccer, but he only speaks one language, Spanish. He has tried to learn English, he has tried to learn a second language, but he can't. In one of his interviews, he says that he doesn't like dealing with international press, international media, because they try to talk to him in English and he can't. He has tried to learn English, but he doesn't have the skill to learn a second language. So factor number 3, talentos, talents. If you were born with the skills to learn a second language, you will learn Spanish faster. But if you don't have this skill set, it will take you longer. No matter what they say, it will take you longer. You can still do it, but you will just need to work a little harder for it. Y, finalmente, número 4. Disciplina. Discipline. If you asked me, how long does it take to learn Spanish? I would ask you, how disciplined are you when you set yourself a challenge? With this, I specifically mean how hungry are you to become fluent in Spanish? How hungry are you to achieve this personal development goal? How high is learning Spanish in your list of priorities? Would you skip your weekly Spanish classes because you wanted to watch the Oscars? Would you miss your Saturday morning Spanish classes because Friday night you had to go out with your friends? Otra vez. Again, do you really want to become fluent in Spanish? Or are you just hoping that at some point, someday, who knows how, you will become fluent in Spanish? Your answer to that question will have a huge impact on how fast you can actually become fluent in Spanish. So factor number 4, disciplina, discipline. How hungry are you to become fluent in Spanish? Mis amigos, the bottom line is, if you really want to become fluent in Spanish, you will do whatever it takes to achieve that goal. But if you want to take it easy, if you don't want to work hard to become fluent in Spanish, you will go for those quick and easy formulas. After seeing that how fast or how slow you can learn Spanish depends on these different factors that I mentioned, do you really believe that you can get fluent in Spanish in 7 days? In 10 days? In 30 days? In a couple months? Become fluent in Spanish in 7 days! No, here you learn Spanish faster than all those fast methodologies that you heard before. Now you know better than that, right? Okay, you know what? Don't believe me. Don't believe me when I say that becoming fluent in Spanish takes time and dedication. Go ask somebody else who has learned Spanish as a second language and ask this person, hey, how long did it take you to learn Spanish? I am completely sure that the answer is not gonna be, oh, I became fluent in 7 days. Or, oh, I became fluent in a couple months. Like I said before, the phrases learn Spanish very fast, learn Spanish very easy and very fast, without working very much, etc., those are sales tags. If that's what sells, that's what they are gonna tell you. Don't worry too much about how long it will take you to learn Spanish. Enjoy the process. Enjoy every single step in your Spanish learning process and have fun. Thank you very much for watching this video. Como siempre, yo soy Giancarlo y yo apruebo este mensaje. Chao.